Alright guys, so it's December 13th. It is Monday, the start of a new week for the $1,000 Side Hustle Challenge, and we are on our way to the junkyard yet again with some stuff that I found last week. Now, just mostly air compressing units, as well as a couple of just scrap steel. I also have a microwave in the front seat, but we're just gonna go and drop it off. Hopefully we can get a few bucks to start off the week, and hopefully maybe even beat last week, which was tremendous. 2 weeks in a row we had our best weeks in a row, so maybe we can go for a third. All right guys, so we're on our way to the junkyard to get our first cash of the week. Now, I did sell something last night on Mercari. I sold one of my Wii games, Super Mario Bros. So that's exciting. I sold it for $17. And the way that I sold it is that I put a promotion on it. I had it at 20, I had like 20 likers. So I decided to just blow it out at $17 to see what happens, and someone pulled the trigger and bought it. So I should be getting about $14.51 if I remember correctly. So that's a win in my books. It puts me up just that much more for the week. And I do have someone else interested in something on Facebook Marketplace. There's some ski poles that I found on the side of the road. So I'll see if he's interested in that. If not, someone else is interested. So the week is already starting off pretty well, and I hope it can continue with more junkyard trips and DoorDash runs. There's a $3 promo coming up, so hopefully I can enact on that and get a little extra money in the bank with DoorDash this week. But anyways, yesterday I couldn't do my normal junk run because I was in the city all day. It was Tuba Christmas, and I was hanging out with friends and family. So we're delayed by that, but it was made up by the Mercari sale and hopefully this trip to the junkyard. Because if they take this stuff, I should have a lot of money coming my way today. Alright guys, so I made it to the junkyard, and now I'm online to weigh up my truck on the scale, so that I could drop everything off and then get paid. Alright guys, so this week's starting off really good. We got 440 pounds at an 8 cents a pound. That means we got $35.20, or as the junkyard pays to the nearest dollar, $35. I wasn't expecting that much, but I'm happy that it was that much because that's a good trip for a day. And again, with that Mercari sale, we're already at like a $45 profit for just the day. So I'm gonna get that shipped off tomorrow, and hopefully this guy comes to pick up those ski poles. So that would be another maybe $25 to $40, depending on what he says. So good start to the morning, and we'll go out again tonight because tonight is the night before garbage day. So hopefully we can find more. Alright guys, so today is December 14th and I'm on my way to the junkyard. I got the truck pack from a junk run last night. I didn't really find much, but I found the heavy stuff like this big fridge, for instance. And just some of that little technology. My grandpa just gave me a tip. Someone's throwing away a bike machine, so I might try to fit that. I don't know how it's gonna fit, but I'll try to fit that in the back. But here we are on our way to the junkyard. It's a little bit of a later start than I wanted. As you can see, maybe the sun's starting to go down, but I did a lot last night. I edited a video, and I also did the DoorDash and the junk run. So by the time I went to bed, it was around maybe 5:45, 6 o'clock in the morning. So now on our way to Forte Boulevard to see what that piece of equipment looks like. I also have to go to the post office because I sold Super Mario Bros. Like I said yesterday. And then hopefully I can organize the driveway over there so that I could make a run tomorrow morning. Alright guys, so I just made that quick visit to my grandpa's house. There was a small little bike machine, maybe about 60 pounds or so. But if I'm getting 8 cents per pound, that's about a $5 addition just for a 0.7 mile drive and a nice conversation with my grandfather. So I got on the back of my truck. I'm hoping I get the 8 cents a pound. I don't know, because I do have the fridge in the back as well. but I do have a lot of other stuff, so I'm hoping that I get full price. If not, I'm looking maybe at around $10 difference, so we'll see when we get there. But on our way to the junkyard now, then the post office, then I gotta organize, so let's go. So we're pulling into the junkyard right now. I got my little sticker ready, so here we go into the junkyard. Looks like we'll have to wait a little to get onto the scale, but that's really not a problem. This is the smallest mound I've ever seen over here. About to back in and then discharge. Okay guys, so that was a fairly quick drop off, so I'm gonna head back onto the scale to see how much I'm gonna get paid ultimately. So, hope it's good. Alright guys, so I ended up with $37 at the junkyard for 460 pounds. That's a big win in my book. They gave me 8 cents per pound for that fridge, so that's awesome. And $37 is a pretty big run. And after gas, maybe $4 in gas, we're looking at a $33 profit for the day. Plus, I gotta go to the post office and drop this package off, and then I'll be done. Hopefully I can go out again tonight. Tonight I got my cousin's basketball game that I'm attending to, so maybe after that, or maybe after the gym, I'll go around the neighborhood again just to collect some more stuff to bring back tomorrow. Alright guys, so I'm right outside the junkyard. Right back of me, Gershow Recycling. And I got my aluminum, I got my mixed aluminum, my ICW, and my steel. So I'm gonna go to the small scale first to weigh my mixed aluminum and aluminum, then drive into the back to discharge my steel. So here we go. Alright guys, all of our copper wire, our aluminum and aluminum mixed are out of the truck. Now we're just gonna drive around the block to get onto the big scale so that we can discharge our steel. Alright guys, so I feel like I say this every week for at least the past 2 weeks, but I think we're gonna beat last week, and here's why. We got $93. I think you saw the 50 in there. So the way it was broken up is that we got 30 pounds of ICW, and at 85 cents per pound, that means it was $25.50 worth of insulated copper wire. For clean aluminum, we had 30 pounds. At 40 cents a pound, that means we got $12. For aluminum dirty, we had 83 pounds. At 15 cents, that means we got $12.45. And last but not least, we had the truck full of light iron, and at 8 cents a pound, 540 pounds got us $43.20 for a total of $93.15, or what the junkyard gave us, which was $93, which is phenomenal. And this trip, it's gonna be about 18 miles in gas. I think 18.6 miles. So only $5 worth of gas. That's not too bad for a $93 trip. And I think a few weeks ago I had an $88 trip. This is my biggest trip by far, and I think like maybe the second most amount of steel I put in the back of my truck, thanks to that hot water heater and a couple of AC units that I found the other day. So I'm beyond stoked with $93, and I still have more at home. That's the funny thing. So I can't wait to see what tonight brings. Tonight is recycle night, so I'm gonna go out again to hopefully find some more scrap metal. So until I do, that's about it. One more thing that's exciting is that I sold my empty Apple boxes, the iPhones, the iPads, and the earbuds. I sold them all for $17 on Mercari, meaning that I should be getting $14.51 after fees. So I gotta go to the post office. First I gotta pack it, but then go to the post office, and then that shipment will be on its way. So this is looking like a really good week, guys. I already got $30 from DoorDash because I DoorDashed the other day. So I got like $32 at the end after expenses. I got $30 from Mercari this week, and I went to the junkyard 3 times. So I'm really looking forward to see how this week closes, but we're only halfway through. Alright guys, so it's recycle night. I just got finished with bowling, and I'm at the bowling alley right now. So right now I'm gonna go junking to see if I can find anything. Currently it's midnight 05 on December 16th. So let's get this morning started with a bang. Hopefully we can find some stuff. If not, I totally understand. It's still recycle night, not like junk night or garbage night. But in the past we have been getting a little lucky, except for last week. So hopefully we get lucky this week and continue our best week ever. Alright guys, so I just finished the scrap haul of the night, and I'll show you what I got tomorrow morning. I got a lot more than I thought, especially since last week was sort of a bummer. I didn't do any bottles this week because I already got the fridge, and it was taking up most of the space anyway, so that's why I didn't do bottles tonight. But getting that grill at the end, that was definitely a huge plus, and I'm very thankful for the fact that I got this much stuff despite it only being recycle night. But I did go into Franklin Square, so I think that was the reason why I got so much. But anyway, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Alright guys, so it's now the later part of the day. It's still December 16th, but I'm gonna go to the junkyard before I ate lunch, and this is what I got for you guys today. Alright, so yesterday, that big thing that I found was a fridge, and this barbecue was a pain in my butt just to get up. As you see, it's off-centered, and it was just trying to fall down, so I had to engineer a quick way to keep it up. Originally, I was just going to use this net, but I realized I wasn't strong enough, but I did have some extra rope, so I decided to use that. Now, if you come to the side, I do have a few things. I just have basically just some scrap. I have the door. I found a basketball hoop, so I have the pole right here, and I have the backboard on the other side. Alright guys, so the truck is packed. We are ready to go, and it's time to go to the junkyard. Alright guys, so I am pulling into the junkyard now. I don't know if I'm gonna get 6 cents or 8 cents this time, because I mostly have that big fridge, and it's showable that it's a fridge. So I really don't have much other things except for that, so I might get the 6 cents. Lately I've been getting lucky about it, but hopefully I'll be able to persuade them to get me 8 cents. If not, I totally understand, and I've been lucking out like I said last time, so here we go, onto the scale. Alright guys, so I don't know what I had in the back of my truck, but it was enough to get 420 pounds on the scale, and they gave me light iron price of 8 cents per pound, meaning that I got $33 today. The total was $33.60, usually they round up, but I did have the fridge in the back, so I'm thankful that I did get the 8 cents. So I'm happy with $33. So $33 minus maybe 18 miles in gas, so minus $5, give or take, maybe 4. We're looking at about a $30 day. That is pretty good. I think this trip is wrapping up the week for junkyard trips, but I still do have stuff on Mercari. I did sell something on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. It was one pair of the ski poles that I had, so I sold that for $25. He was gonna buy both of them, but his friend's a little taller and the ski poles quite didn't fit his need. But I did sell one pair for $25, and I'm pretty happy about that. Plus DoorDash, plus the other things that I sold in Mercari this week. We're looking at a good week. I don't know exactly how much we have yet, but it's gonna be close to last week's number, and I hope it's more, because we're closing down on this $1,000 challenge, and I can use all the opportunity to make money and all the cash grabs that I can get. So we're doing pretty well so far, and we only have 2 weeks left of this challenge. So hopefully it works out in our favor. I really don't have any doubts that it will, because we have been on a roll. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see if I have any other junk to bring to the junkyard, or if I get lucky with something else, I'll definitely share it with you guys. But if that's not the case, then I'm gonna discuss the financials and post the video. Again, 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks to make $1,000 in about 10 weeks. So let's see where we end. Alright guys, it's time to review this mega week. Now I'm going to try to keep it short because the video is already pretty long, but I got a few streams of income this week, and we're going to start off with the interest. Now I did deposit some more money into my bank account, so I have $750 of the channel's worth in the bank, meaning that I accumulated 5 cents in interest for the week. The next stream of income was through Mercari. Now I sold the empty Apple boxes as well as a Wii game, each at $17, so after the fees I ended up with $29.02. Now I did DoorDash one time this week, and I did that for about 3 hours. It was a struggle, but I did 5 trips, and after 5 trips I earned, after gas, $32.59. Second to last, we sold 2 pairs of ski poles separately, and I charged $25 each for them, meaning that the 2 ski poles that I listed maybe about 4 weeks ago, they finally gained traction. I got $50 from them. That's pretty impressive for me. It came out of nowhere, and hopefully a few of my other stuff on Facebook Marketplace moves in the future. But $50 in my pocket, that's not a bad deal. And the last stream of income was, of course, scrapping in the junkyard. Now, I had that $93 day and a few other $30 days, but in the end, I gave the junkyard 2,003 pounds, so just over a ton. It took me 68 miles to look around the neighborhood and go to the junkyard, meaning that I spent $17 in gas, but at the end, the junkyard gave me, after expenses, $181.32. That means this week's total was $292.98. Now, if you add that to last week, we're just shy of our $1,000 goal, and we are at $975.76, meaning next week, that's the week, baby. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe for more content. Hit that bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week.